game. How much will turnovers play a part on Saturday? Well, the Buckeyes are third in turnover margin, and though the Badgers have had their share of takeaways, quarterback Alex Hornibrook has thrown 13 picks this season, 3 of those brought back for touchdowns. Badgers insider Tim Van Vooren explains how Hornibrook's improvement could be key for Wisconsin on Saturday.
He has settled down and avoided the killer interception. I still say you're playing with fire. They have had too many turnovers, and Hornibrook has been responsible for them throughout the entire season. But when he steps into a ball and flings it, he's been more confident in the last couple of weeks. He really threw a dart at a key point in the Michigan game where you thought, oh, things could go the other way, and he really got that ball in there in a tight window, and it seemed to kind of open things up. He's been very sharp since then, and he was particularly crisp against Minnesota over the weekend. So I almost think that touchdown pass he threw to A.J. Taylor in the Michigan game could be the springboard if he's able to keep it going the rest of the way for this new Alex Hornibrook.
All right, let's go deeper on the play of the Badgers signal caller. Time to tell it straight with our good friend, former Florida State defensive back Bryant McFadden. And you heard Tim talk about that drive in Michigan, a pivotal drive leading to a touchdown. You're going to point out some of those key passes in that drive as you tell it straight here and break it down.
Yeah, when you talk about Wisconsin, especially on the offensive side, you start and you stop with the offensive line and then Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
But I believe when you're playing against a talented team like Ohio State, Alex Hornibrook, he's going to have to really make big-time throws. We haven't seen him do it a lot. But in that Michigan game, there were 2 outstanding throws that I would like to highlight based on his ability and show us that, you know what, when need be, I can make big-time throws. This is a 3rd-and-13 situation in the third quarter. They're down by 3 points. This was a key point in this ball game. When you look at what Michigan is doing defensively, every defensive back, they're playing man-to-man on the receiver. And Alex is able to recognize this and know that they have a deep safety, so it's up to his pass catchers to beat one-on-one coverage, and then it's up to Alex to really throw a dart to his wide receiver. And A.J. Taylor was huge this game. He had 2 big-time plays. This is the first. As we go through the highlight, now you see Alex, he recognizes what the coverage is. He has a defender right there to his left, but he's able to stand firm in the pocket and complete an outstanding pass. When you look at A.J. Taylor, he beat his one-on-one defender. That's going to be huge this Saturday against Ohio State because they love to play man-to-man, and they feel like their man is better than the opposing offensive player. So these are the type of coverages Wisconsin will see. But look at the separation. Now it's up to the quarterback. Where will he place this football? And seeing where A.J. Taylor is and seeing where the safety is, you have to place this football right here. And the thing that I like about A.J. Taylor, he was able to create separation but not run the route to the free safety, and that allowed Hornibrook to drop a dime. 3rd and 13 hit rate. Big-time play. Now, later in the ball game, they're still down. Actually, the same drive, another 3rd and 16. They're still down by 3 points. And right now, when you see from the offensive standpoint, you see trips to the right, to the left, strong side of the football field. In Michigan, they're playing a man coverage, but they're also going to cone this inside player. And based on the leverage that Alex recognizes, he sees this safety, he's playing outside leverage on A.J. Taylor. So that clearly tells him that this guy and this linebacker, they're going to X this tight end out. And this has to be a perfectly thrown pass. As we go forward, and you look at, he steps up in the pocket, ideal. Now, when you look at the end zone angle, this is where you appreciate what Hornibrook can do from time to time. We don't see him do it a lot because they do what? They run the ball so well. But this Saturday, he's going to have to make plays like this. Remember, I said the leverage told Alex exactly what they're doing on this tight end. The leverage from this defender, he's outside. So clearly, if he's outside, he has to expect some type of help from an inside defender. They're running a triple seam concept. A triple seam concept is basically you're going to get this, the 3rd wide receiver, the tight end, he's running a seam. The number 2 is running the seam. The number 1 is running a vertical also. But it's imperative for the tight end to move this defender away from A.J. Taylor to create space. And that's what he did. And with Hornibrook being able to recognize based on the defensive alignment, he's able to drop a dime. Look at the window. Look at the window of opportunity. If he's late, he allows this defender to make a play on the ball. But because of the timing and because of how accurate this pass is, and you look at, once again, the separation between A.J. Taylor and the defender, this is huge, and this allows Hornibrook to once again drop a dime, not just for a first down rate, but for a touchdown. Those were two key plays against a talented defensive team we saw weeks ago against Michigan. Ohio State, they had the same type talent.
Yeah.
Ohio State, they love to implement the same defensive strategies that Michigan tried to do against Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor, you don't question his ability, but the question is quarterback play. How efficient can Alex be, especially this Saturday?